Hello! Okay, so let's jump over to the game. Oh my god, if this capture card does not work, I'm going to scream. Ah! Hallelujah! Praise Sobek! Change my outfit because these are the clothes I was wearing yesterday. And hey, Animal Crossing is just a dollhouse and I like to dress up. So it's cold and snowy, but it's not actively snowing. So we want something warm, but not like, you know, too warm. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, okay, we're going with that. And what bottoms do you think? Something simple? Yeah, simple works. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. But I'm thinking more plain Jane. Okay. Actually, that kind of looks cute, actually. I like that. Of course, we're going to need a hat. Perfect. Glasses. There, they'll work. And some boots. There, them. And a bag. Yeah, if we're going plain Jane, let's go like that. Let me show you around the island. Again, half-finished island. Second island. I started this about a year and 6 months ago. And then I started playing it again when I got my Switch 2. And oh my god, Animal Crossing New Horizons is so much better on the Switch 2 because the loading times are like non-existent. We are... I realise I can't point really. Okay, fucking hell. We're there. Basically, everything south of the river above where I am has been done. It's the northernmost areas that still need to be filled in. So, oh, should I do this? Ooh, I'll tell you what. Let's go this way. We've got this little seating area with a portaloo. And a nice little cute well. We got a bonfire we can put out and light. And a nice little area. You know, it's just cute. That's nice and chilled. Then we got the town centre area. With, of course, the progress flag. We got my money tree. Which I've been waiting a few days for that to grow. But finally it's paid off. Literally. Okay. So, I wanted my island aesthetic, its theme, to sort of be like a little... I don't know, like not a city, but like an urban population of some variety. Like some sort of like little town with roads. So that's what we've got. We've got these roads that lead everywhere. And all of that. So this is the petrol station. You got like a little rural petrol station with some old-fashioned pumps and all of that. This is for my for a second player I have on this Switch. I just use that when I want to move stuff from my first island to my second island, which I will be doing in this video, so you will see what I mean. But yes, this is a second player house. So yeah, this is Pashmina's home. Then we go down here. Nice little phone box. I love the colour of that phone box. It's so cute. This is Hornsby's home. I should know that. I actually went there the other day. Got a nice bin here. And a lovely garden, which he's obviously been mowing. Some lovely chairs, if you want a nice view. Then we go down here. And we've got a lovely fountain next to the museum. Oh, this fountain is cute. Can you sit on these fountains? No, you can't. You can only sit on the other ones. And then down here, we've got one of the... I'll say one of. I think this is the only beach home, actually. But this house is all themed around Fish, who lives here. Freya. So apparently Freya's nuts about fish. We've got a bunch of cool fish here. And then obviously fishing rods and stuff. And then up here, I'm just going to pick all these shells up. A couple of surfboards. And then we've obviously got our airport that lives there. Then we've got the second beach. I haven't done anything with this beach yet. I will do when I get round to it. So I'm working on getting the Nook Miles to get a bunch of solar Bloody hell. Like, bloody... You know, so that these things, these. And yeah, this is kind of where the town gets its energy from. One of the 2 places it gets its energy from. This entire town is renewable, so that's like what I'm going for. And then obviously you've got the shops here along the high street, along with the museum. And then up here, is this Goldie's home? Yep, we got Goldie's home. But yes, another lovely thing, a garden and all that. I've made sure to get like a variety of bushes, so they're in bloom at different times. So there's always at least one in bloom. This area is just a nice little flower garden. And then here we have, this is one of the smaller homes, Rosie. Rosie has one of the smaller gardens, which is to say it's almost non-existent as a garden. And then up here, we're back to the beginning. So one of the things I really wanted to do was only make slight alterations to the river and mountain ranges in this. So try and keep it as natural as possible. That was something I felt I really wanted to do. And this is what happens when I don't close my eyes and listen. I miss the fish instantly. So up here, we have the second way that this island generates power. And that is a wind farm up here in the mushroom fields. Now, yeah, I love this area. So I love like mushroom biomes, which is weird because I actually don't like mushrooms. But yeah, I love mushroom biomes, and I really wanted to like incorporate one into this island. And obviously we got the Mario mushrooms, and so I used them to sort of generate this mushroom biome up there, and I really like it. I think it's really cute. And then out here, this area hasn't had much done with it, but we've got Tutu's home. And then yeah, like I say, I might do more with this area, but it's not really the priority at the moment. I'm quite happy with this being like kind of a wild area, at least like I say for the moment. I do love the mushroom sort of biome I've got going on up here. I think that's really cool. One thing I wanted to do was be able to get around without needing bridges everywhere. So I have used stepping stones. I thought that was quite a clever little idea. Just to get like ways of navigating easier. Right, I need to focus while I listen to this fish and catch it like that. That's not a carp. Oh, it's a Kuiper carp. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm just chilling out with some Animal Crossing. Right, what recipe is this? I really want this to be a sign recipe. I've been after a sign recipe for so long. Even on my not my first islands character on my original Switch, I still don't have the recipe for a bloody sign. I want a sign. Please, dear God, let this be a sign. Nope, it's just a bunny. It's a golden bunny thing. Golden garden bunny. I mean, it is pretty good. But I've been playing, 1 minute. Can I check this on... Nope, that's the wrong button. I am very new to the Switch too. So if I go up here, can I check profile? I've played 200 hours of New Horizons, and I've not got the recipe for the goddamn sign. Just a wooden sign. How? How? I'm not saying the bunny's bad. I'm saying that the sign is a very basic recipe, and I want it because then I can you can get custom signs and make custom signs. It's really useful. To continue the island tour, which I got distracted. Can you tell I've got ADHD? Because I think it's really bloody obvious. Hello, Sahara. This is the camping area. I wanted to make it like a cute little camping area. So we got like the... Nobody lives here right now because I made a new player on my original Switch, but I haven't assigned that player to any profile on my Switch 2. So no one actually lives here, but I don't care. I only wanted them to be here for the tent, so the camping area could look more populated. And then obviously one of these little kids' tents, and then the actual tent that you can get villagers to stay in with the amiibo cards. And yeah, just sort of loads of cute little camp stuff. And if you want to look out at the stars, I wish you could use this item to actually like stargaze and point out constellations and stuff. The same way you could with oh my god, I've forgotten the name of Celeste in Wild World. That'd be so good. No, it wasn't Wild World. Or was it Wild World? Oh my god, they're all blurring together in my head. Up here, we have a couple more homes. Oh my god, there's a lot of things. I have not been in this area for a while, it seems. But yeah, we got another home. I forget who lives up here. They never get visited by me because I've forgotten that this house is here. But yeah, this is one of the areas that I really do need to focus on. So I want to do something with this area very soon. I'm thinking an outdoor gym. But up here we have a basketball court. I do need to get a ball. Oh yeah, pride flag. The island is called Stonewall. Now, obviously, that can be read as a reference to the Stonewall riots that started what we now know as Pride. But it's actually meant to be a reference to the UK LGBTQI plus charity started by Ian McKellen, among others, that is currently fighting for trans rights and, you know, LGBT rights in the UK. I named it after that because that charity is amazing and it deserves as many shout-outs as possible. So yes, this second island is called Stonewall. This is my little outdoor cinema. I love this. This is so cute. Just, if I get my camera wrong way. Just look how, oh my god. I am out of practice with these controls. But just look how cute this is. I love it. It's so good. Trans rights. Trans rights are human rights. I'm trans non-binary myself. My wife is a trans woman, so fuck yes. Living on Turf Island is only very stressful, I will assure you. Also, I read about I would totally hang out. So I have a little outdoor theatre in my first island. I really wanted to expand on it, and that's what I've done here. And then we've got my first outdoor cinema, much smaller and much more basic than the one on my second island, but it's still cool. The one thing I don't like about it is it's really hard to see the camera. If I go bring do you see what I mean? It's really difficult to see where the projector is, not the camera. If I go down here, yeah, you can see it. It is there. I have focused on the details, but it's really difficult to see. So I wanted to have a second crack at that on my second island, which is what I've done. Oh, I do not like the GTA series. I used to love them. If you go to my website, mothgaming.co.uk, I've got reviews of most of the GTA series. So if you want my full thoughts, go there, read my reviews. But the long and short of it is, so their open worlds feel outdated to me. In that it's an illusion of this deep, complicated world, but it's actually really shallow. It's an optical illusion that is very easy to see through. They feel very deep on like the surface of it. Like you can go on the internet and there's a bunch of web pages, which is cool. You can play the stock market, but it's very shallow when you look past that. You can't, the Life Invader, you can't interact with it. Every time you try to go on the Life Invader website, it just says that it's down, you know, for whatever reason. Like, why mock the social media? Why not embrace the modern social media world and have that be the collectibles rather than random UFO parts that don't do anything? Like, you can collect all the UFO parts and the only thing that happens is you get a step closer to 100% and a UFO shows up above the military base. Like, that doesn't change anything. Why not have you be able to interact with the other characters so that the relationships between them can get deepened through the social media? Like, you post a picture of a landmark which acts as a collectible, and then you get people that from the story commenting on it, which would add to their character and the interaction between the characters. That would be a really good way to use social media within the game as something that actually matters, rather than the collectibles feeling pointless and the social media feeling pointless. like I say, the open world feels deep until you actually start to interact with it and you realize you can't go inside any building. You can't really do anything like that. I hope this changes with GTA 6. My policy with games has always been I want to like a game. I don't want to not like a game. So when I review games and I try and give my opinion on them, I always try to give as high a score as possible, as generous as opinion as possible. Because I don't like not liking things. Life's too damn short. I'm going to be dead one day, so why would I want to spend my time miserable? I don't. But GTA is a series that I used to love when I was a teenager, and I've fallen out of love with as I've gotten older. That's a cute maid's outfit. You're giving me a detective's hat. Okay. Is this going to be a fedora? Is this a milady hat? Oh no, it's an older hat. It's, Oh, what's... I'm British, I should know! Sherlock Holmes! Sherlock Holmes. How did I forget Sherlock Holmes? It's a British bloody institution, basically. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get my custom paths, which I totally didn't make. I just nicked them off of the thing. And what I want to do is I want to put down some of these. Because these are going to separate my gym and this garden. I want to keep the shape of this island not entirely the same. I'm not doing no landscaping, but I'm trying to minimize landscaping. For the outdoor gym, I'm not saying this is going to be entirely the area. I want to highlight roughly the area I want to use. Like, here's one thing where I'm thinking might be good to alter. We go down here. Can I add more here? I don't think I can I? No, you're gonna get funny. Maybe I can add here? Yeah, that works. And then maybe here as well. That's it. That's a bit better. And then fill this in. Just gives us a bit more to play with. Fantastic. Roughly that area. And then I want a hedge. I haven't got the hedge yet. So I'm going to just mark it out with this dirt path. That's it. Okay, so this is the hedge. So this is the entrance. Okay, so. See, that's cute. I like that. Okay. Good. We've made progress. But a treadmill is definitely something I want. I might put a bunch of treadmills along here. Is there enough room here if I put a bike down? Magic kit. Exercise bike. I'm obviously going to have to purchase more of these. But yeah, that works. And then you can have a walkway down here. Fantastic. And then up here, if we have some weightlifting equipment. Up here. Yeah. Fantastic. And then a bunch down here. And then if we have a table here, sort of an outdoorsy table here. Actually, let's have a look at the shop. What's in special goods? Perfect. Okay. Gonna order 2 of them. I do need another one of them. That's a bench. Something like that in table form. Nah. But we do need... No, not a tricycle. Can you imagine going to a gym and there's just a tricycle? Okay, we're going to need more money, but that's not a worry. I can figure that out. Oh, that would be useful to have by the table. There's no outdoorsy tables. Damn it. Do I have anything I can make that's like an outdoorsy table? Oh, wooden bench. See, no, I don't want it to be like wooden and rustic. Rustic? What's rustic, Robin? Rustic. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, why can't I talk? Right, exercise ball. Where would be a good place for that? Maybe here? And then a yoga mat. Oh, if I was to have 2 bikes here, maybe 3 of them here, then a couple of yoga mats here. Like if I was to have them, maybe 2 things here. Yeah, and then I was to have like the yoga mats here. Yeah, that works. So like 1 here, 1 here, and then an exercise bike there, and an exercise bike here. Boom. And then a table and the water thing here. And then as you come in, a trash can. Here. Boom. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I'm going to see if I can go to my other island. I'm going to see if it lets me. If I can visit myself without having to... Because I've always assumed because it's the same account, it won't let me. But maybe it will because this is a Switch going to a Switch 2. No, a Switch 2 coming to a Switch. Is this going to work? Just connecting from the internet and all that. Looking for islands. Fantastic. Yes. So much quicker at loading. Did they just walk through a wall? I saw you walk through a wall. Okay, I guess I'm getting 2 coffees. If I sit down here. Yeah, I can order coffee. Understood, Robin. You'll be paying for everyone. I'll have those out in a moment. You can just go and enjoy a cup of coffee. Thanks for waiting. Your drinks are ready. Here you go. Oh, it's so weird because they're 2 versions of me. That is weird. But yeah, this dump, in Animal Crossing 1, you had a dump area and it would be emptied every Thursday, I think. And you could just put rubbish here. That's what this is. It's a reference to Animal Crossing population growing. Which is actually a really good game. And oh my god, Nintendo. You've now got GameCube games on the Nintendo Switch too, right? Why is Animal Crossing not one of them? Give us population growing. It's a game that is so unlike any other game in the series that even if you were to bring a new game out in 2026, population growing stands apart enough that it can be played at the same time. Give us population growing, Nintendo. And while we're at it, give us the bloody Pokemon games as well. Why is there no legal way I can get my hands on Pokemon, any of the early Pokemon games? Why can I not legally get my hands on them? It's ridiculous. Nintendo, sort your shit out. Seriously. Like, either bring the Pokemon games to the Virtual Console, right? Or release, like, the Pokemon Game Boy Classics. And you've got, like, red, yellow, red, blue, yellow, green, and gold and silver. 50 quid, even fucking 60 quid. I'd buy that. And then do Pokemon, Game Boy Advance Classics. And you got all the Game Boy Advance ones. And then Pokemon, Game Boy DS Classics. Why is there no legal way for us to play these games? Other than spending £100 fucking pounds on eBay. That is just... Nintendo is terrible at games preservation. And as somebody who really cares about games preservation, it's so upsetting to see them just show no love to their legacy games, their retro games. Why? Why are you not showing love to these games, Nintendo? Oh, the flyover looks good. I like that. This island's starting to come together. I've got it in the Southern Hemisphere, by the way. I didn't mention that. But my first one's in the Northern Hemisphere, where I live. And I thought, oh, mix it up for the second one. We'll put it in the Southern Hemisphere. Okay. With that, I'm going to say that we're ending soon. There we go. So, yes. So yeah, thank you very much for spending the time with me. Whether you're watching this on Twitch, on Blue Sky with the embedded video, or on YouTube, thank you very much for just spending the time with me. I really enjoyed it. This has been fun. And I will be back next Tuesday, same time. So I'm really bad at time zones, but 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. British time. So yes, I'll be back. I'll probably either be playing more Animal Crossing or I'll be playing some Mario Kart. I can't really see me be playing anything else, but you never know. ADHD is wild. I might have a new obsession by then. But I'll be back next Tuesday. All my streams tend to be rather chill. I don't like to... I'm not one of these high energy people. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, follow. If you're on Blue Sky, follow and repost. If you're on YouTube, then subscribe, thumbs up, and leave a comment. And that's what I need to say. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week. Have a lovely week yourselves. Honestly, it's been great. See you later.